The elevator lies ready.
Never wanted the easy path.
The inscription on this bust reads Shiressa Rune Master. Whoever that was.
Better not be cursed. No traps, please. What's in here?
What have we here? Go.
What to do? With haste. What's inside? Something good here, I hope.
Rest soon.
Standing on the elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below.
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was happening.
Our parents will come for us. Are you sure?
Here goes nothing.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules. dozens of names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it? Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
All right. What now?
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Ugh, disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be. It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here? $170. You were one of my first. My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. And then, what happens to us? I don't know.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can resist the urge.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
They're all red and... Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you! Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp. Oh gods! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us! He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
Parents? You've seen my parents? I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this stuff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. The children, I can understand, leverage against their parents, but Sebastian? I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. Not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. Thank you. Yes. This will all be over soon. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
He's got 2, right?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The elevator lies ready.
Just what I need.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen. The party's full. You'll need to make room. Ready for battle! Oh, action, not reaction.
Can't give up now. I'll give it a shot.
Standing on the elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below. Assume nothing.
I've got a long road ahead.
Jess, I'm home. We're all hungry, Vanya. I know. Just try to hold on, all right? My father knows.
Ah, this is unexpected. You who follow on the heels of our poor lost son. Has he sent you here to parley on his behalf, hmm? Will he not even speak to his own family? What is family if not the monsters we are obliged to love, hmm? That is why he will come back to me, because he yearns to be with his people, because this is all he knows. Oh, you have been an interesting distraction for him, no doubt, but your time together is over. When you don't return, he will realize he has nowhere else to go. He will come to me, and he will be mine. You would turn on him? How delightfully treacherous. Very well. I give you one chance. Return with my wayward boy, and perhaps I will let you live. But cross me, and I promise I will deliver you an eternity of suffering. I hope we understand each other. Now go. I have work to do.
wonder what the next move is.
A hero at heart.
Assume nothing.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
At least things have stayed interesting. You've made a grave mistake.
In my best interest. On I go.
much longer.
Death won't take me yet.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
taste.
Fleet of foot.
I will ascend. Can't give up.
Better get to it.
Time for some bloody work. Another step forward.
Might will prevail.
Victory awaits. No time to waste.
What should I do? Onward.
Vis meditat.
Should mind my step. What's hiding here? Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
The elevator lies ready.
Get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
You went after Cazador without me. And why in all the hells would you do that? If you wanted to help, you should have asked me. This is too important for you to handle without me.
But what's done is done.
And if he's expecting you to bring me in, maybe we can turn this to our advantage.
He won't throw the doors open for us. He's no fool. But there may be fewer obstacles in our path if he's expecting us. Because why would Cazador welcome you into his inner sanctum if his lackeys can kill you and deliver me to him? It's simply more efficient than killing you himself. Our next step is to get me to him. I can join you tomorrow. I hardly want to sit in this camp when I could be out there, getting justice. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on.
Standing on the elevator's platform, you can feel a cold draft from below.
Your eyes don't look right, Jessup.
Yours neither. They're all red and bright.
You return! And true to your word, our prodigal son stands before us. Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you. Crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No.
fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me.
Do the cattle not know you, boy? Have they not seen your fits of temper?
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger!
We can steal that power for ourselves.
On the victor's path. Watch and learn. Coming through.
Got to press on.
Our ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
if the gods are watching me.
Strip away every power it wishes. It will not change.
This is my time. Finding my way.
Let's see.
The age of the vampire ascendant is about to dawn!
On I go.
Let's have some courage. Outmaneuver them.
Still breathing, despite everything.
On the victor's path. Finding my way.
What a day.
Sharp as ever.
Keep a blade close. Let's go. Well, hello. No healing soup for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust, and I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am
am so much more than what you made me. Get over here. We can do this. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves.
You can see the fear in his eyes, but also the hunger. The thick smell of blood in the air and the promise of power being so close is intoxicating to him. All he can see is the power of the ritual and the freedom that power brings. The freedom to do anything, to be anything.
You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly warning. Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
You can't be serious. After everything, you'd just leave them here. No! Why?
I am done picking up after Cazador. I wash my hands of all of this. This place, this ritual, these people. You can stay if you want, but I have a life, and I intend to live it. Come on. Let's go.
get going.
That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries. It's really over. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost. What I've gained. It's all so much. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
Light on my feet. Let's have a look.
I just want to breathe free air. One last time.
Seems simple enough. I should speak up.
Cazador is destroyed and his plans ruined. I was not sure you could do it.
So I can see from all your heavily armed friends. You didn't think I could resist completing the ritual, did you?
I admit, I had my doubts.
And our children, what of their fate?
I'm sorry. We were too late. Cazador had already turned them. You'll find them sealed in the cells below the palace, although you might not like what you find.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. That being said, slaying Cazador was a great justice. You have our thanks now and forever. Thousands of spawn trapped beneath our feet. It is a worrying thought.
All
Those spawn locked up down there. I don't know if I should loathe them or pity them.
At least the spawn can't do any damage from those cells. Let them rot.
The elevator lies ready.
What's inside?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing on?
I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken line a moment longer. Felt like I was gonna faint.
Here keeps the ignorance aware. Fair enough. And they probably come from the rivers stolen from.
This city has been in a downward spiral for too long. Only the soft-hearted and the street vermin dare to deny it. This the city is coming to. A juvenile fountain.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur.
The moment you're living in is this one.
What I'd give to be needed now.
Welcome to Lady Janeth's celebration of the arts. Decidedly not. I have more to do with dust brushes than paint brushes. I am Lady Janeth's butler. Lady Janeth is a dedicated patron of the arts. She doesn't care for status or wealth, human or dragonborn. If you have talent, she'll nurture it. Today's event is a public showing of many fine pieces she has commissioned.
Honest, does it? Standing out there all day.
She should have married my cousin.
Enjoy the party, sir.
An Armenian wedding. Now that would be a party.
Remarkable brushwork.
You shouldn't disturb painters at their easels, and you shouldn't disturb chefs in their kitchens. Art requires focus. You served this to Lady Janet. It's raw.
That fetch.
Yes. Ferelia keeps a rather...
If you're hungry, go to the kitchen. I'm on a break.
Is your tongue half-baked too? Louder!
She kept whinging. I believe it's your turn to throw the next get-together.
I'd recognize those mischievous eyes anywhere. The great art dealer Vlemin. I love your work. You must be here incognito, scouting new talent. Fear not, your secret's safe with me.
I came all the way from the upper city for this little viewing of hers, and she's holding back on us. I know for a fact. I've seen
A new face. How wonderful. Always good to see fresh interest in the arts. Please, enjoy the day. Just don't touch anything. Ah, you're a fellow collector. I see no harm in that. I've a few pieces gathering dust.
To buy it from her.
As many as Lady Janet desires, so keep cooking.